There's insane people out there who would spend all of their child's savings money just to go on a couple vacations instead of saving up for their child's future. Yep, people are that insane.
You raided your kid's savings so you could go on vacation.
Yeah,
How much was there in your kid's savings?
probably 8 to 10,000.
His reactions are so over the top, but I like them.
What the for
Rated
your
up.
4-year-old?
I figured, I took him to New York 4 times in the last year. Disney World, the Bahamas. I ran it up on my credit cards.
Half of that the kid will not even fucking remember, okay? This is for you. This is not for the kid, okay? Some people should be educated on finances before they have kids.
I was like, well, I don't want to pay interest.
I don't want to pay interest, so let me take from my kid's future.
Well, yeah, he's like a 0% loan.
And the
Genius.
wife's opinion on this?
I really didn't ask for her permission before I did it. I figured he's 3, 4 now. He won't though.
Why'd you go to Puerto Rico?
Oh, he will, trust me. Somebody in the future will send him this, okay? And when I mean somebody in the future, this might be like 5 years from now in school.
Nah.
You don't have money. You are negative $45,000 net worth.
I had
Is
money
that
in
a good
Puerto
enough
Rico.
answer?
I went to the ATM, put my card in, money came out.
Oh, you're insufferable. Good
I
enough
spent maybe 5,000.
off.
How much did I spend?
Off.
What's
You're
the
a
answer?
dude. You are so annoying. And I never want to see you again after this conversation's done. In what world do you think
Goddamn.
you should go to Puerto Rico on $5,000?
I had fun.
I've got the feeling that this woman and a lot of the other people going on Caleb Hammer's show, the show for critiquing people's finances, a lot of them just maybe make up stuff. A lot of them really do have all of these problems. Maybe a lot of them actually are there to, like, I don't know, get their views up on their profiles for some reason, which, why would you follow them? To go bankrupt yourself? Like, I'm so confused.
Hello, hello. Hope you're having a great weekend. So, according to AAA, Memorial Day is expected to break records this year with about 45 million Americans who are still planning to travel this holiday weekend. Even with the higher gas prices, higher airfare, people are still prioritizing those vacations, experiences.
I'm gonna make a gas prices video next, right? It is insane how people have this is a kind of a culture thing where you have to go on a vacation every year or this time of year. Meanwhile, they know shit has changed. They know that salaries haven't changed that much by the 1990s, 80s, but everything else has. Why are you living like you're making the median salary in the 1980s or 70s or 60s? You're not. You're not.
And those times with their families. Road trips are really leading the way though.
Yep.
But flights and cruises are also seeing huge demand heading into summer. Some of the top domestic destinations this Memorial Day includes Orlando, Vegas, Miami, New York City, but travelers are ready to kick off that summer travel season. What this really shows is that people are continuing to choose memories and experiences, and travel still remains a huge priority for so many families out there.
I mean, maybe, instead of having like 10 memories and experiences a year, maybe like lower it to 5, 3, save up more money, invest in yourself. And then eventually, if you can, do more, freaking do more. What is happening? Why are people like this? And this isn't just American culture. This is happening here as well. There's people complaining every single day, all over Europe, Canada, all over, right? Complaining about gas prices, complaining about rent prices, complaining about food prices. And then the same people, when there's a protest outside for upping the minimum salary, they're nowhere to be found. They're out there somewhere on this expended vacation when there's like a holiday on a Monday and a Friday and like there's a 3-day vacation. They're out there doing some shit in like Greece or who knows where they go because they're just idiots and they just want to go in debt. Plus, it's most likely there's a lot of influence by social media culture taking pictures of it.
You know what I don't understand when I hear people say, like, I can't take vacation this year, like, I can't afford it. Like, credit cards exist.
This is the main problem. Stop using credit cards and start using debit cards. What's happening with this credit card culture in the West?
Take out an Amex card, put it on the credit card, and
No.
just pay it off. Like, the bank is literally giving you free money.
No!
Book that
The bank literally loves dumb people like you.
Italy, Europe vacation. Like, there you go.
No!
that's that.
Don't freaking do that, please. Don't do that. Pay out of your own money. Don't credit. There's rarely stuff that I would say that taking loans out of the bank is worth it. If you have a good credit score and you can get a mortgage and and buy a house, that's maybe one thing that I would say. You know what? Freaking do it. Or I don't know, you've got an illness and you're gonna die in a week and you don't give a shit and you just don't tell the bank, but somebody else has to pay the money, right? I think, or when you die. I don't know, but that is insane. That was an insane example. I apologize, but I'm just dark. It is what it is.
This is probably going to piss people off, but one thing I will not skip while on our debt-free journey is the vacations. Traveling is like my love language. It refills my bucket, and I also love...
You know what should be your love language? Keeping yourself mentally and financially good and sane, okay, and stable.
to use points and work the systems.
These people live and enjoy life for 5 days in the whole year on a vacation, and then the other days they just complain and make hundreds of TikToks of crying about the financial situation in the country, which is a problem.
We have
But
over
this
$100,000
is-
in debt. I have shared our debt-free journey a lot last year. I kind of had to take a break for the last couple months. We are going to San Diego for a week. I
Nice.
wanna know how much
Very
do you
cheap
think
city,
it's going
yeah.
to cost grand total. Flights from Indy to San Diego, accommodations, a rental car, and we're
10,000.
going to Universal for a day.
Oh.
I bought the express pass because go big or go home. Drop it in the comments below. How much do you think that is going to cost by family of 4?
I'm saying it right now. Family of 4 as well. Yeah, 10,000 minimum. That's, yeah. Good luck with that, I guess. Have fun, I guess. I hope. She said she was in debt. Why would you do this? A great example for her, she's got kids, right? I'm guessing because family of 4, right? Those kids are going to grow up in a much worse place, in a much more worse, hopefully I'm wrong, but this is how the future is going so far, right? This is how it's coming so far, right? AI takeover, layoffs, less jobs, more inflation. I hope not, but looks like it. More wars, and they're gonna learn how to manage their finances. I was gonna say finance their management. Yes, manage their finances from their mom. Those kids, great future. I know this is like very negative. I hope they actually do have a great future. I don't wish anything bad on all of these people. I'm just having fun.
What's wrong with you? Talking about
Sometimes you just
lock-in.
have to go on vacation.
Mental health vacation.
You
could
don't
be
have to.
literally just going on a walk around the block.
No.
Based.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
on
yeah.
a flight, it's not a vacation.
If you have a dog, a weekend or a week of just being alone with my dog, hanging out with my friends, going on walks, that would make me so fucking happy. Like, life is all about the people you have and the experiences you make with those people. Having the money and the stuff to do without the people, that's kind of depressing, I'm not gonna lie.
Trips are not vacations.
No, I cannot do a road trip.
You cannot, but people do road trips
No. For what? No.
to go
Fly
places.
there. No.
Okay, yeah, sure, fly there, but also this is not true. You're going to a vacation
I don't think she's struggling with money. She seems like she has more than enough money to buy a lot of food.
destination.
I'm sorry.
That's not the definition of a vacation, necessarily.
I
How
feel like-
frequently are we doing these?
I feel like I could probably once a quarter have a nice vacation.
Oh my gosh, no, you're in
Yeah.
horrible debt.
The math will math.
Yeah,
I
but
travel once a year. That's it. And I save up a lot of money. And I'm not rich. And I live in a second world. You can call it a second world country, right? I live in a poor Eastern European country, right? I follow a lot of US trends and a lot of stuff. I've got 3 sources of income because, life is insane. Well, the third source is my YouTube channel, which makes a very small amount of money. But again, a small amount for somebody from the US and somebody for me, huge difference. And I still save up a lot.
how can you?
And
do
all
that
the
if you're
countries
gonna
are
get a
expensive
$50,000
for me.
Yard and then 20 for, which is more debt than you have now outside of your mortgage. Like you'd be
Maybe
more
I'll-
than doubling your debt.
Yeah, but see, this is manageable debt right now.
Manageable. Then why are you even here?
Maybe it's not quite manageable.
Then what are you talking
Idiot.
about this lock-in? What lock-in? There's no lock-in.
It
You've never
will,
heard
it
of
will.
lock-in.
It'll
then.
happen,
What have you
happen.
ever locked in your life?
I don't know about that one, Chico. Don't know about that one. I don't know why I said Chico. I wanted to say Chica. She doesn't look Mexican. I don't know why I said that, but Yeah, when they say they're gonna lock in and they are the fully grown adults and have already done a lot of damage, you either start or you just accept your fate of having a horrible credit score and being, you know, restricted to a lot of stuff when it comes to buying, you know, actual important stuff in life. That's more expensive and maybe you need a mortgage. Also, a lot of people mentioned Orlando, so you know what that means. Disney World, you know, I've made a video on Disney adults. You gotta check this out.
The cost of a 5-day trip for a family of 4 to Disney World.
Okay.
Place on Earth. So we're going to take 2 adults and we're going to take 2 kids between the ages of 3 and 9. So you're going to need about 5 days, 5 nights of hotels, 4 to 5 days of park passes. Multi-day use ticket-based pricing now for 5-day base ticket, 1 park a day, is about between 570 to 870 adults. So the sweet spot there is about $700.
Bro, they will spend in like 5 days, they'll spend more than like 2 or 3 months of worth of average salaries in the US.
Tickets each person, and about $500 for the kids.
If
You're
I did the
$2,400
math
for
right.
tickets. Let's go to lodging. But we're gonna go
Oh,
on
way
site
more.
because most families
Way
won't be
more.
on site. If you go off site, you save money on the lodging, but you
Probably
have to pay for
a year's worth.
transportation. On estimate, if you go super cheap, about $225 a night. If you go middle of the road, you're talking about $400 a night. And if you want to do like the nicer places, $800 to $900 a night. $1,100 for the hood.
$800 a month is the average salary where I come from in my country, by the way, just so you freaking know.
Hood of Disney. $2,000 middle of the road, and you're at $4,000 if you want to be in like one of the nicer ones. We're gonna go middle of the road, right? So now we're at $4,500.
But also, where's the food? Where's the, you know, all the other dumb stuff you and your kids want to buy? Because, you know, it's not about just there's probably a lot of stuff that all that main ticket doesn't really cover in Disneyland, right? That's my guess.
Here's where they really get you. Food.
Okay.
If you are going on a budget for food, you are talking about $200 a day. On average, snacks, quick service at the carts and stuff like that, maybe a table service if you have some chance at a discount one, you're talking about $350 a day. And if you decide to go to one of the little like themed ones, you're talking about $500 a day. Let's go mid-range. Now you're at another $1,750. We'll go low end. We'll call it $6,000 now. Don't forget your flights. The average round trip for a family of 4 right now is about $1,500, $7,500. Airport to the resort is going to cost you about $50 per adult round trip. It's another 200 and something bucks there. But here's where they really get you. They're going to get you to buy the Lightning Lane multi-pass. That's going to cost you about $650. We'll round it
Nice.
down and call it $8,500 because we're up and down a little bit here.
Hell yeah.
You're going to walk out of there with merchandise. Let's say you go low end of merch for 5 days. Let's call it $300. You are going to spend $8,500. But the average family, as of 2026, between $10,000 and $15,000.
So $10,000 to $15,000, right? Oh, let's say what he said, like 8.5K, like just an estimate, some lower estimate probably, right? Most people are in 50K to way more of college debt. Instead of, you know, paying that off or saving that money, instead of going to those kinds of trips every single year and then paying off that credit card debt, or maybe you can save up that money. We're talking about people who are financially struggling, okay? Not that people that have millions or billions, right? Save up that money for your kids' college. Or better yet, I don't know how worth it college is going to be like 20 years from now, but it's not that worth it now for most things, but pay off your college debt. Or save it up for, like, I don't know, helping out your future kids with their mortgages. Am I the only one who thinks like this? I'm 24, by the way. I don't know if I should be triggered by this. Is this proof that people should not be parents, okay? You ruin your own life, okay? Ruin your own freaking life. You're still going to be critiqued, but you're an adult. You have control over that. Your kids don't.
I committed to a trip to Thailand. We committed
This is
to
what
a
I'm
trip
saying.
to Thailand a year out, and it was this last March.
Yeah.
And so I put the flights on that. I put the flights on that.
Why are we going on trips, guys? I want you guys to go on so many trips you have no idea. It just makes no sense now.
All the trips you guys need is to your first job, and then to your second job, and then home, and then spend frugally, and then pay off the debt till you die, because the 100K.
Why? Brent, I don't understand.
I think
It
we.
was an opportunity. And
Opportunity
yeah.
to rack the card all the way back up.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of looked at it as we could do this as our honeymoon, and after our actual.
I'm telling you, this is social media brainwashing people.
Going on a
Fix
trip
it.
like most
So you'd
people do.
want to get yourself financially first?
Well, I didn't think of it like that. At the time, I thought, we'd have quite a few months to pay it off.
And
and
how's
What?
that going?
Not very well.
It's that minimum monthly payment is pretty much all.
Yes, we're stacking it with another $291 minimum monthly payment with a balance of $4,792.30.
Well, there you go. And I think one of the biggest culprits of all of this is people being brainwashed on what they think others can afford, and seeing so many people, which is, a lot of those people actually can afford those kinds of vacations. It's just not most of them, and the algorithm pushes those kinds of pictures because everybody likes those pictures, you know what I mean? Nobody likes to see me, my little idiot ass, working basically almost like every day, some days for 8 hours on the weekends, and then on the weekdays, recording videos, some stuff I do on the side with my dad, with some real estate we're trying to work on, plus the job. We're looking at 15, 16 freaking hours, okay? And it's not all hard work, like, I'm grinding. It's not. It's all over the place. That's why I can do it. It's not just one thing, and it's not going to destroy my brain. But nobody wants to see that. And maybe if I get lucky, one day I'll be one of those kinds of people. I'll probably will, because I don't really spend money on cars. I don't spend money on clothing. I really don't care. I just don't. I would spend money on, like, a vacation, and I do. But I travel once abroad, right? I travel once a year, sometimes twice a year if my parents, want to go and want me to go with them. And usually they pay for my part because they're financially okay, right? But that's it. That's about it. And I'm 24. And my plan is by the time I'm like 30 or 35, I can travel 5 times a year. I probably won't do it, but my plan is to have the money to be able to do it and still never be in any financial burden. But social media brainwashes people, saying you deserve it. You deserve. You worked so hard. You gotta do it. No, nobody deserves shit. All these adults, you too, watching this, you gotta get that stuff out of your head. You do. Like, my grandma doesn't understand it because when she was my age, it was way better, right? She's like, but you gotta chill out and go out a lot of the time. Listen, man, grandma, I can't. You know what rent prices are? I'm not renting. I have my own apartment, but I want to get into the real estate business. I'm trying, I want to grow a small channel from, and upload for fun, right? I still have a job as well I got to do, right? I'm in the gym and I'm working in the gym as a trainer, and I'm trying to find another better job, and so on and so on. And it's like, you want me to struggle and not be able to buy bread at the age of 45? You're not thinking about that because you didn't have that kind of a situation when you were my age. Plus, she doesn't understand most stuff in the modern world. So that's about it. Please watch a few Caleb Hammer videos and maybe cry about your situation. You'll maybe get more serious about your situation if you're already in a bad situation. And you can fix it, okay? You just got to work for it. It is what it is. Have a nice day.